Hi, my name is Fjóla Evans, and I am a composer and also a cellist, and currently living in New York City. I like to work in short little bursts, that happen very often. Um, I like to, work for a little bit and then do something else, but like keep thinking about the piece while I'm going about my day, doing whatever, laundry or whatever, and then I like to be able to dip in into the work again. It's been helpful for me to realize that I like to work in these short increments, and I can sort of trick myself into being like, oh, you only need to just come up with a bunch of ideas in 25 minutes and just, whatever you can put out in that time. I usually find that once I have something out there, it becomes more clear to me what I'm trying to do. I'm like, oh yeah, it's definitely not that. That idea sucks, or that idea does not fit the vibe. But it's often just hard for me to get that started. When you are learning how to play a string instrument, a lot of what we do and study is how to produce a beautiful tone, or how to produce a tone that we can really control and draw out these sounds from the instrument. So I find that influences my compositions. I think I tend to focus compositionally on the sound or the texture or the timbre more so than maybe the melody or the harmony. Or lately I've been trying to write music where the performer has more agency than is typical in concert music. So I've been trying to write these pieces where the performer has some choices in terms of tempo or rhythm or even pitch, in some limited options. So yeah, I want it to be different in each performance, but there's still the piece still retains some essence or energy that's consistent. I'm currently finishing up my first piece for choir, which is called Jöklaklukka. It's in Icelandic, it loosely means glacial clock. It's a type of flower. I wrote it as part of this mentorship program in Canada called Pivot, and I worked with a composer there who was my mentor named Juliet Palmer. And she encouraged me to try something different while I was composing this piece, which was to instead of work directly with notation and just start the piece like that, I started creating it by recording myself singing and layering my voice to create the piece. So that was a really fun and freeing process. The pandemic has definitely been a super challenging time. I'm extremely fortunate that me and all my nearest and dearest are still safe and healthy. Yeah, it's been difficult just to have so many projects be kind of indefinitely postponed, and it's been a bit tricky figuring out how to plan, musical um, projects for the future. But it's also been really inspiring to see, how musicians and artists are making work and making new kinds of things. Just getting to see people's creativity manifest in different kinds of ways. That's been really inspiring.